Cracks, bro.
Hit the moves. Hit the moves.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
You are watching Cardano and the biggest green candle in the world. And we told you about the biggest candle in the world coming up. We said August is Cardano month.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Oh, Nigel Farage, the biggest beep in history.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. As I said, you are watching the biggest green candle of the day, and that is on Cardano, because today is Cardano Day. Today is the day when Charles makes an announcement about an announcement. So he's going to make the announcement today about when they are launching smart contracts. And we did tell you that when that happens, all the Cardano tokens are going to run. OCAM, CardStarter, Cardano, Charlie 3, Gero. And if you listened to that show that we did, you're all smiling, you're all partying with us. You're partying with us watching this amazing green candle. Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new to our channel, well, you've just arrived at the right place. Smash the subscribe button, like our content. We give everything away to our subscribers, and today is no different. Today, we are giving our subscribers money, because we like to give money to our subscribers. Today, we're going to give away Star Terra Launchpad monies. We're going to give away $100 in pre-IDO tokens. So pre-IDO tokens, $100 per person, but must be subscriber. And if subscriber.
Much appreciation. Much honor. Much appreciation.
So subscribe. Actually, I want to watch the subscribers go up. Let's get the subscribers. MDX is on the stream. He can't believe what's going on here. He thought this was a crypto show. Didn't realize it's actually a reality show. He's sitting in Ibiza. So, I mean, have a look at that. He is sitting in Ibiza.
Ran, it's just called banter now. There's no crypto involved. It's just banter. we just chat banter on the show. Like, we just put music on. I'm like that. We'll get one guy. No, I'm loving this beat, bro. This is the channel of love, man. This is the channel of feel good. Love it.
This is family, bro. Welcome back. You're part of the family. Welcome. You're also your video was removed. We had a video removed for copyright, Fred. August 13th. We had video removed, copyright.
Yeah, don't talk to me about YouTube right now, bro. I ain't even got a YouTube channel.
Oh, they take down your...
Yeah, I'm completely down right now. So literally, well, last time it happened to me, I got it back in 2 days, and it's been a week already. I haven't got it back. So I had nothing. And it's the same reason as last time. I don't get what YouTube's doing. I think it's some sort of spam report attack. So it's just crazy, man. I still haven't got it back. I'm just waiting for them to see. But YouTube didn't make me. It's not going to break me. So just carry on.
Okay, let's get Sheldon on the line. Let's get some charts going on here, because that's actually then. Sheldon, what are you seeing in the charts?
Yo. Well, I think the big thing, Cardano, I think let's get this out the room and have a look at where we're getting. We obviously got great entries, good entries, and we are literally, if I have a look percentage-wise, we're about 19% away from the all-time high from Cardano, which is huge. So the fact that we are getting this massive impulse, I know MDX also quite a bit with the Fibonacci levels and where we're looking at, and I basically just took this, end of the day, big pump, correction to the downward side, taking a normal fib, straight from the top to the bottom, having a look. Where's the possible next levels? Remember, we do love to use these Fibonacci tools for take profit levels. And looking at this, the next 1618 level is sitting at $3.3. Will this be achieved right now? But I do see this as the next longer term good hold for Cardano. So Cardano is definitely one that's coming out strong. I think it's one of the only ones that's closest to the recovery since the big drop. And obviously we can see the whole ecosystem is just starting to absolutely explode. I saw Gero and I saw Charlie 3. I'm quite shocked on how quickly everything is just starting to catch. So that's looking good. Bitcoin wise, we had a small correction yesterday, which was good. And remember, yesterday we basically went through the USDT, and I just want to show you guys how powerful this is. And there we go. We can see clearly. We were basically expecting yesterday a beautiful test of the trend. Let me just get that out the way. And I love using this at the moment. As soon as we start having an up rally in USDT, we know that people are starting to sell off of their coins, starting to take some profits. And we literally touched our resistance. And now we are dropping our next support. And I'm seeing us now make our way down to these lower supports. So right now, what we were saying yesterday, we're expecting a small pullback, and the small pullback was healthy. And you can see now how we have now collapsed the support. I see a strong impulse down over here, which means people are getting out of USDT, getting into the coins. The FOMO is starting to come back. And we can obviously see how much bigger the ranges are starting to play out. Now, having a look at that and having a look at Bitcoin, we had a small pullback. We were forming a lot of bullish divergence yesterday. We formed it on the 4-hour, we formed it on the 8-hour. So this does make sense that now we are starting to get a good reaction. And what's nice is we are forming some sort of wedge on Bitcoin. And as soon as we break that high, there has been some sort of selling wall at the 46,700, 46,800. I think we smashed through that now. I do see Bitcoin going to the 50 level, 52 level, basically coming and testing these sort of zones over here, in that sort of range over there. But at the same time, having a look at, if we're expecting a nice push from Bitcoin to the upward side, what is dominance doing? And as we can see with dominance, it is just still collapsing and collapsing. And since we've had the break of the support, we are now starting to get a big acceleration in the alts. And this looks like it's not going to stop. I do see us coming down and testing these lower ranges at some point. Even at any point, we know the basic understanding right now, when the dominance is flowing down, the markets are bullish right now. As soon as the dominance starts flowing up, it means we're having some sort of correction in the market. So at any point, I'll be very happy to see us test and just continue this journey to the downward side. So right now, alts on fire. Everything is still the same sort of routine. They are protecting Bitcoin. Obviously, when we're having a pullback, alts have been growing a lot bigger. But when the markets turn bullish, the alts are absolutely exploding. And what I like about Ethereum as well, we see it starting to wake up today. The dominance has, Ethereum dominance has had a small pullback now, and it looks like we are breaking short-term trend. And I do see us obviously still making our way to the 25% region for that. So that's still the main target over there.
Is that a room service or is that a call girl?
That's I'm not going to tell you what that is. It's just the room service, just the cleaner. It's all chill.
Amazing. Okay, so MDX, what do you think when you look at the markets? Are we going into raging bull? Are we going into sideways? Where do you see this market going?
Yeah, so let me share my screen one second. Share my screen. I think Bitcoin is probably going to do something similar to what you just said, Sheldon Nation. Let me just, is my screen going now? Yeah, cool. But I think actually what might happen is I think we will get some. So this is the daily, obviously, right? So this is the weekly counters. Got 4 weekly counters in a row. So that's already quite a lot in history. 4 weekly in a row if we do close the weekly bullish. So if you look at the daily, I would say probably what we're looking at here is potentially one more push higher. Like you said, Sheldon Nation, there's probably going to be maybe some sort of pennant formation created here. You can see it on the hourly. We have some sort of trend line coming along here, right through like that. If it holds that trend line, flat top, you're going to break through the resistance level. I think this region here between 48 and 50K is actually going to spell out some sort of bull trap. If you look at the long to short ratio, I think we're still around 45% short in a market which has already gone down 56%. So I'd actually probably say that if it's not now, right, we're still at resistance right now. If we come to here, I think we actually do either come and retest the top side of the 30 to 42K range. I think we retest it just to basically validate that actually this is not a fake out, right, all the way back down. I would say that we come up here, 48K, come back down. Potentially, I could even see 35,000 get tagged out. And just basically shake out all of those kind of late, basically get rid of all those late, well, you could say probably too late on the short side. You know, people are trying to short the market or trying to get long a little bit too bullish. And when those shorts actually eventually come down, they'll come back down. We'll wipe them out, and then we'll come up higher later.
I think they're gonna, because retail is starting to get back in. They're always gonna look to destroy retail at some point. So now everyone's starting to FOMO back into the markets. They will have a quick dropout. The only thing that I'm seeing though is a gradual growth in Bitcoin and not an accelerated growth. So if it can be another 2-3 days of gradual, reason being is I just don't feel the alts are there yet. I feel that Bitcoin's getting to a point where correction is needed, but the alts are just not there just yet. And then a definite, we got to get used to the ranges now. End of the day, now we're looking at the markets moving in 50% in a week to the upward side. It's okay to have a 20-30% correction now and then. And I think the reason we haven't corrected just yet is because the alts are not where they need to be just yet.
Yeah, I think also I've got a few altcoins I want to talk about in this video as well, in terms of like sick altcoins I think could actually rally even if Bitcoin's not moving, like micro caps below that $100 million kind of market cap region. But like, yeah, it's like the market's not going to give everyone what they want. Like the market makes the fools out of the most people. I completely agree with you. So I feel like everyone's getting super bullish up here. We're still like way short. So like I can still see it like coming up, liquidating those shorts and then coming back down, getting rid of those longs and just flushing out the market, man. And like, if we don't get it, fine. Because like at the end of the day, you can be an analyst. You can look at the charts and say, we're going to analyze it and see where's it going to go. But actually, when it comes to making money in the market, what you're going to be doing is basically just, for me personally, my strategy is just buying all of the support levels beneath this with a stop loss. So you buy support, you have a stop loss at 1 to 3%, and you wait for that next bounce. So I think it's unlikely now that we'll go below 30,000 again. Unlikely, but still, you know, if the market does get like insanely freaking long, so everyone's like so long and it just comes back down, everyone starts to long, you could just see it flush down and do something like that. That's still not off the cards, in my opinion, if everyone starts fucking longing it.
What would make you not think that, MDX? So let's say a level now. Let's say now Bitcoin makes its way to 55, 60K.
Yep.
On this next
so up there, right?
Do you still see that? Obviously, the flush, I think, will be a lot higher then. Because there is a lot of guys, and I've seen that they're still saying the possibility of going back to the low 30s are there. And that's great. But the way I believe in a trader, there's always two scenarios. You know, the reason being is we have a very clear trend. We have two lows there on Bitcoin, which you can draw that trend line. We break that trend, we can start.
We have also long here.
Exactly. We break that, we can then expect it to go down. So that will be my bearish scenario. We start breaking that momentum. But the bullish scenario to say, will that happen? Because look at high time frame, monthly, weekly. Damn, that looks like a normal correction.
Yeah, well, the thing is about the weekly, like, there's not many instances in history where you get 4 weeklies or 5 weeklies in a row without a pullback. That's just like literally just go do a historical kind of back test on that. Literally, it's just not that likely. So like if we have 4, if we close the week bullish, you know, the next candle, the probability is going up, you're going to get a down week. So like what I'd say is that if we do finish this week bullish, we might get one more week pushing us up into this region. But I do think we'll come back down because it will just force. Well, what we'll do is everyone will get super fucking bullish, right? And when the market gets too bullish, it will go the other way because it doesn't take a lot to create a spark in the wrong direction. But for me to be completely fair though, right? Like we have actually got above the 30 to 42K range, and that's like a massive deal for the long term. So there's like there's 3 different ways you look at it: long term, medium term, short term, right? So long term, this is amazing. We've broken out of a sideways range, which we went 56% down into. So this is super good long term. Even if we come back in, I just think we need some sort of retest. I don't have the long to short ratio up right now. Let's just quickly look what it is this morning, because let me just quickly get it up for you, because not that shit, son. I don't know where it is right now. Let's have a look at long to short on Binance. Obviously, it's a little bit varied.
And I think just to sum that down as well, MDX is bigger picture. I agree with you. We are looking amazing bigger picture. But what's for right now? We got a lot of newcomers in the market coming in again. For them, guys, the understanding of buying dips, you have to be patient for them. When you see that day come where there's a 20% retrace in the market, that's where you need to be looking at. And be careful of FOMOing in, because remember, they use the retail, they flush you out. They are there to destroy the retail. That's what this market's about.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's business as usual for these people. And like, if you're a small fish in a big sea, you're going to get eaten up. So like, it's about, also, if you look at momentum as well, just to be clear about the weekly on momentum, like this is a massive, massive bullish sign as well. Obviously, this is long-term analysis, but this is amazing. Like, this is what I've been talking about. Yeah, I've been talking about this on the channel.
Look at the monthly, buddy. Go look at,
let's have a look. The monthly doesn't even populate. The monthly is not really, in my opinion, something I look at. It's not enough real data on the monthly, but still looking at this, we're in the middle. We're towards the bearish zone.
So I was looking, we hold the 45, 46 region, and the next, for this month, the next candle will have the cross of that stochastic to the upward side. So if the next 2 months can stay in there, the two green candles, that's a very big bullish sign.
Yeah, this is long term. This is super bullish. The TTM squeeze as well is coming back round. We're actually getting the kind of the darker red towards the mid zone. MACD looks good to me. If we get across to the mid, that's actually going to be potentially bringing us something to the new bull market. So everything looks great. And also the on-chain data. There's some absolutely mental dudes now just doing like full-blown on-chain data. I get it. It's actually really, really interesting to listen to it. But, you know, in terms of that, that's just more like analysis, right? Like, there's two different things. There's been an analyst and there's been someone who makes money. Like, if you're a trader, you don't need to know where the market goes. You just don't need to. All you do is you buy. You just identify support and resistance. You buy and you sell, and you have a very, very tight strategy. It's very, very simple. That's how you make money. There's a million different strategies out there. Moving averages, you can do sentiment.
The on-chain metrics are like real fundamentals, and the on-chain metrics price can remain disconnected for long periods of time, which is why when we had that last dip, what you realized was everyone was saying that the on-chain data looks amazing. The whales are buying, the short-term holders out, and the price stayed down. And then, then the price responded in accordance with the fundamentals. So the fundamentals can be either a lagging or leading indicator of the price. I agree. It's like a lever like that. It kind of goes like 90% can be dictated by the fundamentals, 90% of price can be dictated by the technicals, and it's like a lever between it, and no one knows where it is at any point. But I think I agree with you, bro. Like the on-chain data is literally like auditing what money is. Like there's never been a system, because obviously Bitcoin's money, right? There's never been a system, say, i.e. gold, because gold has historically been money for 5,000 years. So there's never been a system where you can like see it beautifully and transparently and clearly, like where the money's flowing, where are the big wallets, what exchanges on. Like this is absolutely massive for this, like the future of freaking humanity, bro. Being able to audit like the flow of money. We can actually see how human beings interact with money in a much more clear way. And I think that will create, I don't know, it's going to create a lot of stability in finance in general for the long term. We saw, for me, you look at the fundamentals, you look at the fundamentals and you look at the price. And if the price is going up, but the fundamentals are going down, then you look at the technicals for an entry point. If the fundamentals are going down, but the price is going up, look at the technicals for an exit point. So that's how. I agree. I think right now the fundamentals are better than they've ever been. I've never.
Oh yeah, they can't get better. They can't get better.
Ran, how are the leverages looking? I remember yesterday you had a very key point on leverage positions. How's that looking right now?
Leverage is up. So the leverage is back, kids. Not to irresponsible levels, but leverage is back. We're not at the point. We're not at the point where we were before. Let me try and actually get this for you. Is it in? I think Freddie sent it to me. Yeah, if you can. Let's look at the leverages again. The leverages are not. Let's say this: they're not. People are starting to get a little bit irresponsible again, I think.
That's why we're probably going to go the other way. Like, if you think about it, everyone's getting too bullish. There's 55% long right now. The thing is, what amazes me is that 45% of the market is short after a 50% correction. So I can still see a little bit more push higher to this to get rid of those shorts. But look, if everyone's going to long right now, it's probably going to come back down. That leverage gets flushed out. It's just too enticing for the players to wreck the kids. That's as simple as that. It's just too much of an opportunity to make money. And it's not because they get liquidated. All these like Richard Hart people like saying that, you know, exchanges like to liquidate their customers. That's a load of BS. He doesn't know what he's talking about. They don't want to liquidate you. They want you to trade for as long as frickin' possible in the exchange. But they will make money if you pay market orders, okay? That's simple as that. You pay a fee. But they don't want to liquidate you. They liquidate you out the frickin' window. See you later. There's no more business.
They want you to buy the top. Then it's going to drop. They want you to sell the bottom, and they want you to buy the top.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They just want you to pay market fees. They don't care.
Exchanges don't want that. Exchanges want you to be around for as long as possible, playing as much as possible. If you wreck yourself, If you wreck yourself, exchanges don't make money. So exchanges don't want to
If
wreck
they
you.
wanted that, then why don't they get rid of leverage? If they really
Leverage
want
leverage is a good thing. You need leverage in the market. Like everyone thinks leverage is a bad thing, right? Leverage is a good thing. It creates more liquidity. You have more you have more money in the market, and also bond market's 1000x plus 500 in CBDs is 500x. Accredited investors can get crazy leverage whenever they want. 100x is nothing, guys, in trading. Like this is a part of the game. Everyone can trade leverage. Leverage isn't what you get. Leverage is not what gets you wrecked. Leverage gets you wrecked faster. Right? Because you can use your money faster, but you get wrecked because you don't know how to trade, not because you're the leverage. Don't blame leverage. And also another thing I always say, if people weren't allowed to have leverage, they'd cry about it. And if people are allowed to have leverage, they'd cry about it. So how's about everyone fuck off and just get on with your life?
This whole discussion about not having leverage is such garbage because it's never going to be regulated globally that there's going to be no leverage. And where there is a market, there is some guy who's going to provide that market. There's some smart businessman who's going to provide that market. So if Binance reduces their leverage from 100x to 20x, it just creates an opportunity for another exchange to find all the degens and give them leverage. Here is where we are with the leverage. So at the peak, we were here. And we are now, like, that was the low. That was when we flashed out all the leverage to close to zero in the market.
So what is the sidebar? We're saying 40K. What is that on the side? So we've got estimated leverage and price. Okay, the price of this is an interesting chart you've got here.
The black line is the price, and the blue line is the leverage. The only problem is I think it's leveraged long and short. So I'm not sure if it gives us. It's
open interest then. It's basically an open interest chart, really, because everyone's using leverage on all these exchanges. So, like, you know, if you're on Binance, for instance, open interest on Binance is like 14 billion. That's like higher than it's ever been in history, right? So, like, you're looking at the fuel. Like, open interest is fuel. Leverage is fucking rocket fuel, right? So, open interest is the fuel. If the market goes against the majority, then everyone thinks that, you know, when you have a sort of triangle formation or whatever, it's not people actually buying it when it breaks out. What it is everyone's stop losses and leverage positions getting liquidated and just flushes it up. That's actually what's really happening. Not all cases, but majority of the time, it's just the open interest. It's the fuel to make the market move either or. But I think what we'll probably see is, next big push is going to be that open interest come back down. You can actually look at an open interest chart. It just goes up and down. Liquidation's not. Simple as that.
Okay, we have a viewer called Ioseba Canas. I think that's how you say it, right? Canas. Okay, dude, you just won yourself $100 worth of Star Terra. Much honor. Okay, let's talk. Let's DJ.
Let's get into some calls.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
I got 2 calls as well. Let's get into
some
calls.
I got 2 altcoins as well for you, Ran, as well. I got 2 altcoins for you, bro. Last time I spoke about altcoins on this channel, bro, things went fucking crazy. So anyway, I won't get you taken off YouTube, I swear, but much
appreciation.
This channel's just banter. There's no crypto. Turn the charts off. Let's just get the banter rolling, bro.
This is not a crypto channel. It's a reality show. By the way, the actors are in crypto, but it's a reality show more than anything else.
Geniuses.
All right, Sheldino, on CoinPanel.
Coti, buddy, what are you thinking? Coti, what are you thinking, buddy? Fundamentals.
What did I tell you? I'll tell you what the fundamentals are. Freddie, show the fundamentals for Coti.
I need this product. I personally need this freaking product, so I like this shit.
So where we're getting, obviously, with Coti is we've just come out of this range. Reason being, and we've been talking about Bitcoin now and why there is going to be a pullback. We know there's going to be a pullback at some point, but why is it not pulling back? Why are we not? Because obviously the alts are not there. And we can see that the alts, what's that? Oh, yes. I remember.
Is that BitShares on the left?
That is Coti and Huobi. We had 2 birds flying the other day. One was wearing a Huobi necklace and the other one was wearing a Coti necklace. And then I went to look for Coti on Huobi and there was no Coti on Huobi. And then
they look like the birds I'm pulling in my beef, man. They look like the same birds I'm getting within beef, man. It's crazy.
So, guys, we know now we've been going through the whole week when we basically came out of the sideways range and the buy and the breakout of these resistances have been working very well. And what's nice is obviously we have the support trend line to help you track where basically stop losses should be running. But I'm definitely catching Coti on the break of this. I feel Bitcoin's still going to make its way to 48 to the 50 region. dominance is really looking weak, and obviously the USDT dominance is completely tanking right now. So I see some good room for Coti, and what would be nice from this is for us to have our little push, come test the zone, maybe a small pullback, and then the continuation up. So by us getting a good entry over here, can set us up for a nice month, 2 month, 3 month hold, possibly for the next year. So I'm still at the phase until Bitcoin has broken support. I can't be giving away these great entries because it might not ever come back and test. It might not actually ever come back to the lows that we think. Yes, it can, but it also can't. It can actually go completely, and Bitcoin can be 60K. We've seen it. It can be 60K in 2 weeks. And then when do you start buying? So Coti is looking really, really good. I think that's a big one. And then the next one that I want to do that's looking big on the daily is obviously the graph, GRT. So GRT has just come out of this basically accumulation range. We have just broken the daily wedge, which means we can hover for a little while in this zone over here, which is cool. But what's nice is we have a very key resistance. And what's nice is that when we have a resistance that's near over here and the next resistances are high, we usually start getting a very strong acceleration to those sort of ranges. So GRT anywhere in this range is looking good for me to add positions. And right now, the rest of the market's gone. So this is one that's still showing me that we're early on. We're still early because it can, as much as we have this zone that it can get to, it can get to this zone quite quickly as well. So GRT is also looking really good to me. MD, what you got, buddy?
Okay.
I think I've got a bag of that graph stuff, you know, on Binance. I bought it ages ago and I just left it. But yeah, it looks like a good chart. In terms of it could be the beginning of it, but we might get one more pullback just to retest. But anyway, so what you're saying, I got some altcoins for you, legends. All right, let's have a look.
Let's do it.
All right, where's my screen? Can you see my screen? Yeah, is that my screen? Whoa.
Yeah, get your charts up.
All right, cool. So first altcoin is SMT. This is actually really okay, guys. I've already spoken about swarm markets on this channel. I remember I spoke about swarm markets before. They're 100% live now. They've had like their seed round was like 250 mil. This token, right, is basically, so there's SWM, which is the, you could call it like a fuel.
MDX, before we get into just full disclosure, are you holding a bag of SMT?
Of course I'm holding a bag of SMT. I love SMT.
Okay. Are you involved with SMT in any other way? Are you advisor? Are you getting free tokens? Are you getting paid?
No, I'm not getting paid by the team. This is okay, personally me holding the bag.
We just want to make sure for our Banter fam, we're very much against people getting paid to talk about tokens. So we just wanted to clear up with the Banter fam that you are a bag holder, but you're not an advisor or anything.
Here's the deal. I'm going to hold tokens I like, guys. Simple as that. I'm going to hold them, whole massive bag.
We definitely talk about tokens we like, but we don't allow shilling of tokens that we're paid to shill. That's like the big line at Banter.
Yeah, I'm not paid by the company. I'm nothing to do with them. I have no affiliation with the company. I know the team, but I don't them pay me anything for anything I'm doing, right? This is as simple as that.
Much appreciation.
Depreciation. But just to go back one step, so the fundamentals is this, right? So they're going to try and tokenize equities. This is a massive deal. There's a few other companies doing it, like Bullish, right, which is another kind of ESIO project. But basically, I think that this is a short-term play for the upside. It's $20 million market cap, basically. I think it will be 100. I think it'll be 100 to 150 million but in the coming months with the things they've got going on, right? So that's SMT. This is one of my hot. And guys, just to remember, I've been talking about this altcoin for like 8 months. Do you know what I mean? Like this is like stuff I've been talking about for a long time in terms of fundamentals. And then the next token I've got is this team here, guys. This is called WEYU. This token's not even out yet. This is not even released. This is basically a fundamental play. I think that places like Rarible, you know, OpenSea, whatever. Look at this chart. Very simple. I believe that WEYU could potentially be the 2.0 for the NFT marketplace. I think this is a really, really strong project. I know the team as well personally. No one's got any tokens yet. The tokens aren't even out, but they're doing some sort of lottery to get you involved. But I think this project, if they can realize what they're doing in terms of interoperability, it's Binance Smart Chain and Solana. You know, you can basically just mint any NFT and it can live on any blockchain with their kind of interoperable system. So I think this could be really, really interesting. I think like if they can realize their vision, potentially just like how freaking Bybit beat BitMEX, they could really move up the ranks and be like a good NFT project. But those are my two altcoins. SWM was the first one, SMT, and then WEYU, right? The WEYU is going to be NFT platform. Those are my two altcoins. Slam those on my list, and we'll see what happens with those.
Sheldon, let's quickly look at a couple of the DGen ones. So I'm looking at Frontier Wallet.
One quickly. Okay, I'll go into that. Just one more.
This is for Freddie. It's my screen.
Okay, let me get Sheldon screen on.
This is just for Freddie. We've been through this. Trias is looking good, guys.
It's for
Trias.
me. I'm the one who held. I'm the one who held from 9 to
Diamond hands, diamond hands, diamond hands. So we got two views here. At any point, we are starting to break the 4-hour trend to the upside. I'll be waiting for this key resistance break over here. Like I say, when we've seen it already through a lot of the calls, we break through that level, strong acceleration, similar to how we had the Kusama. As soon as you start breaking these points, we do a RS flip and we continue up. And what's nice about that, we basically start to track stop losses under supports. Very, very simple. So Trias is looking good. Either the breakouts of, let's just point it out, either the breakout of that resistance point there, or at any point a test of support. Remember, good support, especially so a breakout is good for your traders, for your shorter term, mid-term traders, and any test of these supports on higher time frames is good for your investors. So as an investor, anytime, even if we go higher now, we come back, we test. For investors, you need to be patient for support buys, and for traders, breakout trends are always is a very good strategy.
Yeah, and these are all on like literally the verge of just basically bottoming out. So these are the times to be accumulating, have that stop loss, and then if you do get the run, this is where you can make basically most of the money, because you don't make most of the money at the top 80%. It's the bottom 20, in terms of taking the risk.
Let's look. I've got a whole lot that I'm actually kind of interested in. So the one that I want you guys to look at, Sheldon, Frontier Wallet, FRONT. Reason why I'm looking at it is that it was a $4 or $5 token, and it came down, and kind of like, let's see where it is today.
So is
it not on CoinPanel?
No, I don't think it's on Binance. Is it on Binance?
It is on Binance. It definitely is on Binance.
Okay, cool. Let's get it up here.
The new Frontier.
Yeah, well, let's try and get as many of them done on CoinPanel, because remember, we've got people who have CoinPanel.
Also, a lot of this community know UOS. Like UOS recently have just released their main client. Yo, that's going to the moon right now. Like that's about to play out a deviation over its last high, right? And that could be a really big deal. I could see $1.50 on that. And I was literally like been talking about that from the very beginning as well. But yo, this AMD just came out saying they're about to start releasing logins to every single client who buys a freaking graphics card. Yo, that could be one of the biggest freaking companies like in gaming, like period. Like this, I'm really, really excited about that as well. And yes, Ran, I do hold a massive fucking bag. All right, so just a full disclaimer there.
No, we all hold bags. We all hold bags. We do hold bags. We do hold bags. We
you got to own a bag. If you know, at the end of the day, you got to own a bag. If you're not owning a bag, you've got no skin in the game.
Exactly. All right, Sheldon, how's Frontier? Breakout.
So front, big breakout on the daily. So investment-wise, we've just come off a RS flip. So any dips, obviously, to the $1, $1.10 investment-wise, and obviously the breakout now. This can go quickly. This is where it gets quite tricky when we start getting to bull cycle. Sometimes we don't get these retests. We've already had a pullback.
Uncle Ran says
$3.
Uncle Ran says Frontier Wallet. Let's look. Uncle Ran's also looking. Gero, still like it. Sorry, still like it. I know it's Cardano there. I know it's Ran. I wouldn't buy it today. But I still like Gero.
So having a look here now, Gero's now made its way to this point over here, which is coming resistance. I think if Cardano keeps the hype and these coins are going to keep running with it. And there's two options. Obviously, the break, because we've come off quite a strong push, is a risky buy right now. But what's nice is if we break and we test and we continue the run, that can be the buy for a nice little RS flip, a continuation. And what I did is I just took the top to the low and just took a normal fib as well to show you possible entries in the next year for Gero, or possible targets, $1.8. And the next one is obviously sitting in the region of 2.
The next one I'm going to say very, very, very quietly, because I don't want BitBoy to hear it, because BitBoy will just say it was his idea. Phantom. BitBoy.
So Phantom, you can see our entry still there. I see the drawings are still
Priscilla, you've just won yourself $100 worth of Star Terra. You just won yourself. If you're a subscriber, you win yourself $100 worth of Star Terra.
Much honor.
So where we're looking with Phantom, we got great entries in a week or two ago, but obviously the breakout, same thing. We are still in the early stages. Break out of these points. If we break out of these ranges, where's next? It's all of these zones to take us to the top side. So Phantom, investment one is good. I would be a little bit patient for a pullback at any point. So trader-wise, buying the resistance break there is a good short-term trade. It can be a good 20, 30%. Investment-wise, any pullback to the support trend line, top yourself up. but we
Okay,
definitely starting to get
I got two more nice ones. I got two more nice ones for you guys. One of them is Pickle, Pickle. Pickle.
Will I get this on? I don't think I'll get this.
They better be organic pickles. I'll be all over them, bro. Organic pickle company. Let's go.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The reason why is I know Pickle moves when Harvest moves. Harvest was listed on Coinbase. It tripled.
Yo, these names, man. They gotta sort the names out. Pickle and Harvest. Like, come on.
I told my kids the other day. I told my kids the other day. I said to my kids, "Get off the iPads. You've been on the iPad all day." To which my 5-year-old son replies, "Daddy, what did you do today?" I said, "I bought video game land in metaverses." He's like, "Give me back my iPad."
Mate, we're the real children buying Harvest and buying things on Pancake Swap and Burger Flip. Like, we're the real children, man.
Look at that. This was a $40 token. It's now at $10.
Exactly. So what I would do though, we don't have the higher high, so the breakout there is good, or any test on support is good. But the breakout definitely strong push to the upward side. $20 definitely next, and obviously.
Let me look at I have a DGen list on my phone. This is like my DGen. It's like when the market goes up, my DGen list goes crazy. Oh, I got a good one. I got a goodie. This one is good. This one is good. XRune, Thor starter. Look at Thor starter.
We could probably call you around the king DGen. Like, you're the DGen leader.
You know why? Because only like 10% of my portfolio is in these DGen things. As I showed you guys yesterday. Well, Freddie, can you put up the slides from yesterday? You got this quick fingers of removing all my slides. I have like a portfolio which I showed the community. To put all the portfolio ones.
So where we're looking now with XRune over here, we've literally just come from a good RS flip. So usually, you know, trader-wise, that's a good entry. And obviously, we don't want to make much lower lows. So stop losses in those regions over there. But this is good. RS flip. Yeah. RS flip. We're looking good right now. So as a trader, this is the perfect entry. And even a stop loss quite nearby. You don't even have to.
Just do 2% on that, and then it's a good risk to reward.
Yeah, obviously your reward's huge, because even looking just going to the top,
If this is a deviation of its high, it could be
48% just to go try for the higher high. So that looks good. Smaller part of your portfolio, guys.
All right, that's my DGen portfolio. Let's do some Q&As. Wow, there's a lot of Q&As. Okay, there's a lot of Q&As. Let's go through them. Thoughts on Hero? I guess that's Meta Hero. Everyone wants to know about Meta Hero.
no idea what it is.
No idea.
William Van Donink says, plan, win Star Terra, get rich, name change to Arena, get heard every day.
I love Arena, man. I want to marry Arena. Arena, if you're watching, anytime.
Yeah, can you just resolve this? People have said that there's something going on with MDX and Arena. I mean, is that true? We heard it on one of the Telegram groups.
Yeah, we're in a relationship. We're in a virtual online relationship.
Spill the beans.
Arena, did she tell
Spill
Fred,
the
though?
beans.
Look, the question is this, right? The question is this, Fred. Who did Arena? Where did she start? Where was the seed planted in the crypto
Bro,
space?
she's been part of the Banter fam for months. I would say a good 6 months.
All right, let's
we
get
should bring
Arena
on the show. We should bring on a show for the debate.
Morning, Banter family. Today is my best friend Gareth Kelly's birthday. Happy birthday, Gareth Kelly. Any space in your class or school or Terra massive present? Smash that like, everyone. Much honor.
Isn't Arena's Freddie's girl? You talking to my girl, Freddie, bro? What's going on, man?
No, bro. I'm happily in a relationship. All yours, but you can't steal it from our community. That's
You're happily in a relationship with my girlfriend, bro. This is not right.
Hey, what happened to that video you're gonna make for us, bro? Let's see.
Arena is the best community member ever. She just like constantly doing things in the chat. She's like, it's amazing. Like, I just really appreciate
she's such a value add to the community. She did a what did she do? She built this like portfolio tracker about a month ago.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things we've ever seen. And Irene, I know you're listening. Biggest value add, never leave us.
Stop talking to my girlfriend.
PMC Muro. PMC Muro, you win yourself some Star Terra. $100 of Star Terra. $100 for you.
Who won the Banter bags, by the way?
Yeah, 10 people.
10 people.
9 people,
and now
9 people and 1 charity. 9
Nice.
people, 1 charity. Yeah, including one guy who was having a baby and got retrenched because he was in the airline industry in Australia, had the baby, and we changed someone's life that day. I want to show you, really. His name is Irfan. What an amazing guy.
It
That's
is what it's
do,
all
man.
about, man. When you do something like that in terms of like changes someone's life and you're doing what you love as well, like that's just an amazing thing to do. And like we see it in my community as well. We like do indicators and stuff, and like it's just amazing to see people like make money, give it back to their families, and you know that these types of communities, crypto communities, are built up of just like the average good person. Do you know what I mean? Like the good people. It's really, really good to see it, man.
Yeah, so this is, for those of you who did miss it, this is Irfan's little baby. He is a Banter baby. So let's have a look here. Remember, this is the guy that came onto Banter, got retrenched because he was in the airline industry, and he's just found out that his wife was pregnant. And that's the baby. That's the Banter baby. So
the Banter baby, bro.
Yeah.
The itty bitty Banter baby.
MDX, so good to have you, bro. But we're not going to keep you from the beach. Because
yeah, guys, honestly, I love coming on the show. Love coming on the show. You're all legends. Ran, you're looking more tan every single time I freaking see you. You all look beautiful. Have a great day. Enjoy. Peace out.
Great day, great weekend.
Cheers, buddy.
Sheldino, we'll see you. Sheldino, Banter fam, we will see you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. We'll see you guys. If something happens tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see you guys again. Oh, wait, there's actually very big news. Charles is making the biggest announcement Cardano's ever had on the announcement. That's on Banter today. Then we have a big banter. Get this for like a big banter. Get this. You got. Oh, is it up? Okay, so you got Michael Arrington, you got Charles Hoskinson, you got Molly Zuckerman, who is the head of today CoinMarketCap's markets division. You have Lou Kerner, and you have me, and you have Charles making the biggest announcement Cardano's ever made live on Banter. So that is what's happening here today. And we will see you guys again then. Oh, and there was another thing that I want to say to you guys. Sheldon is going to do another show, a 10-minute daily show, where he just talks about the charts later in the evening. So just to make sure that everybody knows exactly what the updates are about the charts that he's spoken about.
So it's like a microdose, but it's just an update. So no new calls. It's just an update on the earlier show.
Amazing. All righty, guys. We'll see you guys again in a few hours. Until then, if you are trading, much honor. And use the hashtag #AfterBanter to discuss. We are setting up a After Banter part of the website for you guys, which will be ready soon, and then you guys can go and chat there.
Get up, and then they got go.